Look, I'd absolutely love to go to rehab again, as I did in 2021. But back in 2021, I still had what I like to call the Love Island millions, which unfortunately I don't have anymore. I mean, back then, I thought I didn't even have a problem then, but I did. So when I come out, I still had that same mindset. But unfortunately, the problem got worse and worse and worse and worse, right? A few months ago, went out with my mates. It's hard for me to say as a 33-year-old man, nearly 34. I know what you're thinking. I know that old. But, you know, I'm quite easily influenced, and I thought, where I've done such a big stint of not drinking and stuff, I had it under control, but I didn't. So I had one beer and that's it. I was gone. I was just like, yes. And then I started, it was sambucas, jumping around like a lunatic in the pub. You know, so I thought to myself, right, look, instead of laying around on your bed all day, waiting for that phone call, yes, you've got Strictly. Yes, you've got the jungle. Yes, you've got a 30 grand fight. You'll be sitting there waiting forever. I mean, and an insomniac, so I can't sleep a lot of the time. So my brain kickstarts when I lay down and it's quiet, and I can't quieten the noise, and all of a sudden it's 3 a.m, and I'm like, oh God, I've got to be somewhere at 8 or so. And then I'm sitting there, and now my brain's on something else, counting down the hours of like, you've only got 5 hours sleep now. You've only got 4 hours sleep now. That ain't gonna work. What happened is I found some of the pills that I used to take, diazepam, in an old coat. There was one day I caved and I thought, you know what? I'm not laying here anymore. And I took them, went to sleep, woke up and I felt refreshed. I thought, right, same thing with the drink. I thought, oh, I've got control of these now. I'll just use them to go to sleep. But to be fair, I did. I weren't walking around all day taking diazepam all day. Like I just weren't. But again, it's something that I had a problem with before, so it was only going to open up a can of worms, and then it would get progressively worse. Hence the reason I want to go to rehab, so I know how to, and I have the tools to say no, that's not for me. I went to the GP, told him what was going on. I just got handed a load of leaflets and given a load of numbers, which I did nothing with. I went, all right, you know, I didn't do nothing with it. Like I knew I wasn't going to do that. It's like I need to just get myself. I need a routine, and people with ADHD need a routine. They need something then, or just be not. The drinking started out of boredom. My boxing license wasn't granted to be renewed because I had a bare knuckle fight, so rightly so, because I went against the rules. So I've gone back to the amateurs because I've had under 4 pro gloved fights. I went through a stage of going out, buying buzz balls, nicking them back, just because they get you drunk quickly. You know, I was out with my mates doing laughing gas. I kissed the girl and I don't even remember it. That takes me back to like being a kid in a club, you know. I was probably underage, but an underage rave. I'm embarrassed. Like I'm truly embarrassed. So then that's when the just laying there all day doing nothing thing started. But then also what's caused me more problems is that's caused me boredom. And in boredom, it makes me want to do something. And the only thing to do is ring up your mates, where are you? I'm at the pub, I'll come meet you. And it's become, I've realised now this is becoming a cycle again. As a good friend of mine, George, he's the only friend I've got that will actually tell me straight, you're doing wrong here, or this is what you need. And he put it on his head and he said, look, why don't you get a trade behind you? He said, look at my life. He said, I'm a qualified lift engineer. I'll do fantastic. Why don't you try what I do? And he got me a start, got me an interview, and I got the job. And the man I'm actually working with is actually sober for 3 years. So it couldn't be any, I feel like the stars are aligning for me now, finally. I think I was meant to stay in touch with him. I think he was meant to become a lift engineer. I think he was meant to meet these people. Because I'm starting a job Monday, I've got somewhere to be. I'm busy all day, I can come home, my brain's occupied all day. No one can, and then I'm going to be a qualified lift engineer. No one can take that away from me. I won Love Island. I've done over 30 different TV shows. I mean, even little ones. I'm talking. I've had multiple appearances on This Morning. I've presented with Andy Peters. I've done live presenting on my own. You'd think my life was flying. I messed it up. I messed it up, and I held my hands up. I didn't turn up to This Morning once because I went out the night before. Idiot. And also, what I wish I'd have done more than anything is once I'd won Love Island, is either carried on the job I was doing and then doing all the PAs and stuff in between, or the brand deals in between, or gone and got a trade straight away.
How much money have you got now? You said you've only got a few pounds in your bank.
Put about £6. About £6. Like, mate, listen, how embarrassing is that? Actually, I'll tell a lie. I got a score. If anyone wants to borrow it, I hope you don't, because otherwise I can't get home. I absolutely love doing television, and I want to do all the shows that are out there now. I want to do presenting again, which I've done, on Sky Sports, on BT Sports, on ITV. I want to do reality shows again. I love doing the TV work. And it's quite hard for me sometimes when I watch people that weren't anywhere near as big as me do shows, and I'm a little bit jealous. And that's not a nice way to be. The green-eyed monster will eat you up, will eat you up. I'm gonna go and be successful at this, and then I'm gonna be successful on TV again. I've joined an acting agency. I've done so many self-tapes. Like you will see me in a Guy Ritchie style film very, very soon, or a Guy Ritchie style, TV program. But all the while, like I said, I'm learning a trade. I'm doing stuff. I'll just take a bit of time off while I'm doing it, and then go straight back to it. Mate, I've seen the cast of the new Love Island All Stars. I don't even know half of them are, apart from Charlie, who was on my series. I do watch it and think, I know you're gonna have the best time ever, because I was on it from start to finish. Don't forget. So I was in there from the start to finish. And if I was to do that show again, right, I'd win it again. I would win it again. I would, because I'm the master manifester. But I feel like I've lost that. I've lost that part of me, and I think that's due to me sitting around doing absolutely nothing. And you can never say never.